Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we have a very special tale about a little duckling who didn't quite fit in at first. But sometimes, the things that make us different are what make us truly special. So, snuggle up, close your eyes, and let's begin. Once upon a time, on a beautiful summer morning, the warm sun shone down on a quiet little farm. Near the edge of a sparkling pond, hidden among the tall green grass, lay a nest with 5 small eggs. One by one, the eggs began to crack. Crack! Out popped a fluffy yellow duckling. Soon, 4 little ducklings chirped and waddled around their mother. But the 5th egg, the biggest of them all, still had not hatched. Mama Duck tilted her head. Mama Duck, gentle voice. Oh my, this egg is taking its time. And so, she waited and waited until finally. Crack! The big egg split open, and out tumbled a duckling unlike the others. He was bigger. His feathers were gray instead of yellow. And instead of soft little chirps, his voice sounded different. Duckling, soft, uncertain voice. Hello? The other ducklings stared. First duckling, giggling. You don't look like us. Second duckling. Your feathers are funny. The little gray duckling felt his heart sink. Why didn't he look like his brothers and sisters? Mama Duck gave him a warm nuzzle. Mama Duck, kindly. Come along, little one. Let's go to the pond. Feeling different. At the pond, the other animals whispered when they saw the gray duckling. Old hen, clucking. What a strange-looking duckling. Goose, honking. He's too big. And his feathers are all wrong. Even the other ducklings didn't want to play with him. First duckling. Go away. You don't belong with us. The poor little duckling felt so lonely. Every time he looked at his reflection in the water, he wished he could be just like the others. One day, with a heavy heart, he decided to leave. Duckling, whispering to himself. Maybe somewhere out there. I will find where I belong. And so, the little duckling waddled away, far from the farm, into the big, wide world. The journey. The little duckling wandered through fields and forests. He met all sorts of animals along the way. A big brown dog sniffed him. Dog, curious. You're not a puppy. A cat swished its tail. Cat, smirking. And you're certainly not a kitten. No one seemed to know where he belonged. Days turned to weeks, and weeks turned to months. The air grew colder, and soon, white snowflakes danced from the sky. The little duckling shivered as he found shelter near a frozen pond. Duckling, sadly. Oh, if only I looked like the other ducks, then maybe I'd have a home. One chilly morning, as the duckling sat by the icy pond, he looked up and gasped. Above him, flying gracefully through the sky, were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. Their feathers were white as snow, their necks were long and elegant, and they glided through the air like magic. Duckling, whispering in awe. Who are they? As he watched them disappear into the horizon, something inside his heart stirred. Duckling, softly. I wish I could fly like that. The cold winter passed, and the warm sun returned. Flowers bloomed, and the pond sparkled once more. The little duckling, now much bigger, stretched his wings. He had survived the cold, and something felt different. He waddled to the pond and bent down to take a sip of water. But when he looked at his reflection, he gasped. The awkward gray feathers were gone. In their place were beautiful, soft white feathers. His wings were strong. His neck was long. And suddenly, he understood. Duckling, whispering in amazement. I'm not an ugly duckling. I'm a swan. Just then, he heard gentle splashes. The beautiful swans from the sky had returned. One of them swam forward with a kind smile. Come with us. You belong here. The once lonely duckling spread his wings and, for the first time, lifted into the air. He flew high, soaring with the other swans, feeling the wind beneath his wings. He had finally found where he belonged. And so, the little duckling, who had once been called ugly, was, in truth, one of the most beautiful birds of all. Sometimes, little dreamers, we may feel different. We may not always fit in right away. But just like the ugly duckling, we all have a special place where we belong. Now, close your eyes, snuggle under your blanket, and drift off into the sweetest dreams. Good night, little one. Sleep well.